welcome back to another video. So today we are traveling to Iceland, so it'll be a travel video for Iceland. So we're on the bus right now, going BWI right behind us, and we're going down to the Iceland air terminal, so see you guys later. I just made it through security, as we can see on the ramp, and then we are eating at Passport Bar and Grill. I got the fried codfish sandwich with fries and water. There's the ramp. So, yeah. Just welcome back to another video. So, we're just walking the concourse right now to look at the flights and stuff. So, why don't we see the flights? Let's go. So, as we walk through the airport, it's very much like IID with the flags hanging off the ceiling. We have restrooms and water bottle fill stations. So over here is just a free area. So the cargo ramp for E is over here. The cargo ramp's over here, but then that's a really peculiar aircraft. I think it might be, maybe, I don't know. It's a 747, and it's United Arab Emirates. So yeah, that was the UAE here at BWI. So over here they have gate E6, but also we have a Delta 757-200 in Concourse D. So we are in the international terminal here. So this is where all the international flights depart from BWI. So we are flying Iceland Air 737 MAX 9. So that will be pulling in around 7:25. But we have gate E8 over here with Play. So their flight just departed. But over here you can see this Southwest 737 MAX. That is kind of here. It's right there. But he is departing soon, or has just arrived. Then you have United Regional Jet, 3 Spirit Airlines, and over there you have the private jet, but also the air wing is based here. So you have movable stairways and stuff here. And this is 2 gates, E9 and E10. So Southwest is just sitting there. And I don't know what its departure is because it doesn't say for E9. Because E8, and then you have E9. E8 is Play, and they departed a little while ago. So yeah, you have all the flags on the ceiling. It's really quiet here at the international terminal. You have cargo and stuff, but it's just really quiet. But over there you have concourses E. We're in E, but you have concourses D, and you have concourse A, B, C, and D. Now, D and E, which are these two, we're in E, D's over there. They're interconnected, so I can walk from this concourse over to concourse D, but I cannot walk from concourse D to B without so if I were to do that, I'd have to exit security. And then I have to exit security, go out, re-enter security in concourse B and A, and you can walk between A and B, but you can't walk between B and D, or C and D, I don't know. You can't walk through concourses. You can walk from concourse A to B and C, but you can't do C to D. So yeah, you have bathrooms. The international flag. There's very low ceilings in here. I'm trying to keep my voice quiet because it's really quiet, and there are like no flights. We're like the only flight departing here, except for a BA flight. This is Copenhagen Airlines here. So I don't know when they depart. But BA is over over there. They depart in a little while. And here is our gate, E4. So this is the ramp view of E4. From E4. So yeah. See you guys on the aircraft. Bye. See over Concourse D, you have the 757 pushing back, but you also have the 737 MAX 9 pulling in right here. It's pulling in. And you can see it right there. Has to wait for the 757 because with these finger piers, I have to wait. So I have to wait for this Delta 757 to clear the taxiway before the 737 can taxi in. Our flight departs at 8:30, so because there's only one taxiway going in and out, I have to wait for the 757 to clear the taxiway. So as soon as he moves out of the concourse, then the 737 can. There's a helicopter. And then the ground crew's down here waiting. And here comes the 737 Max.
Oh yeah, I think that is our plane. So I'm gonna go find that. You stay with Daddy. Yep, there's our plane.
And if you can see, the 737, to save fuel, is only running its left engine, because that's the one it needs to run all its systems. So, it's running with the right engine so it can taxi, but it's saving fuel by shutting off the left, by shutting off the right-hand engine. So now they're spooling down that engine and letting it cool. Now this right engine was never running. They shut it off after landing because they only need their left engine to actually perform taxiing and communicating. So, a little fun fact for aviation about you. We're on board. It's really cramped, but I'll show you the seat later. For now, we're going to do pushback. Here we go on what?
I don't have to, I'm not putting in the time of departure.
Why? Why do you have to put in the time of departure?
Keep track of all that stuff for work. I'm so used to flying for work.
For Iceland Air, your safety on board is most important. Please pay close attention to seatbelts for infants. During takeoff and landing, have your seat back, footrest, armrest, and tray table in a locked position. Mobile phones and any other electrical devices must be turned off or set to flight mode. Please study the safety instruction cards placed in the seat pocket in front of you. This Boeing 737 aircraft has 8 emergency exits. Forward and aft exits are equipped with evacuation slides and overwing exits with escape paths. Passengers seated by an overwing exit must be willing and able to assist in case of an emergency. Please observe that the nearest exit might be located behind you. Emergency lighting, including low-level lighting, indicates the way to the exits. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, assume the brace position. In an emergency, proceed to the nearest usable exit and leave all carry-on items behind. To speed up evacuation, jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. Your life jacket is in a compartment above your seats. Put the life jacket over your head, fasten the belt in front, and pull to adjust. When leaving the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the tab down or blowing into the tube. We will supply life jackets for infants. If the aircraft has landed on water, life rafts are close to or at the exits. Please note that the aft emergency exits shall not be used on water. If there's a change of air pressure in the cabin, oxygen masks will be released from a compartment above your seat. To start the flow of oxygen, pull down the mask nearest to you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. If traveling with a child, place a mask on yourself first, before assisting the child. On behalf of Iceland Air, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey.
At least we won't have to deal with the crying being super loud. Because they're back here. This is how we turned off the AC. Yeah, because they can't, because the engines provide the AC and they there goes our pushback truck. So it's interesting we call the head flight attendant the supervisor because on the majority of flights it's called the person. It's the official term for it. So you have to watch like 1 minute later.
Gott kvöld, góðu farþegar og velkomin borð. Það er hlusturinn Halldór Ásins Stjánsson heiti ég og með verið að fram mér Óskar Darnarsson flugmaður rétt í þessu að vera tilbúinn. Flugtími í dag til Keflavíkur 5 klukkstundir og 25 mínútur góð veðurskilyrðum og í Keflavík tekur svo á móti okkur vestanátt. Það er mistur og hitastig 11 gráður Celsius. Takk til þá er von í að njóti flugsins og þjónustunum borð. Departure welcome board, this is the captain speaking. We are ready for departure. The flight time to Keflavík, Iceland 5 hours and 25 minutes. We expect good weather en route, and in Keflavík we have westerly wind, we have haze, and the temperature is around 11 degrees centigrades. Until then, I hope you answer the flight and social board.
That means we'll land. That means we'll land at like 5 o'clock.
Cabin crew, got cabin seat.
Because if we were supposed to land at 6, it's going to be a 6-hour flight. We're going to get like 5:30 in the morning.
We'll land when we get there.
doing is coming around and lining up on this end of the runway to go with the wind. Or maybe we're going to run at the very other end of the airport. I know this video is going to kill my battery though, because I have like 13% left. But like, see, yeah, this is like the this is Prime's cargo facility. We're passing.
It looks like prime real estate to me.
Boo. Because this is Prime's,
That would be Amazon.
yeah, Amazon Prime. It's Prime Air. Not Amazon Prime Air, it's Prime Air.
It's all over Amazon.
I know. But this is their cargo facility. Speed up lives in major cargo airport. As you can see, it's the Prime aircraft. What? Okay. Cool. They don't say they have Yogi Bear as a movie.
Nice.
I wonder if they have any late night departures because most of the flights are out of the evening, but some are during the day. If you have overnight shipping there through the evening, but they come through here. Here we're doing sports. Maybe when you get headphones, like wear your headphones. AFCO. Wow, we're taking a really long taxi route. What? No, I really have to smoke today. I was right, we don't go to the runway that we crossed, that we taxied down. I love that night sky though. Look. This is a like 8-9 o'clock departure, so we are at the loading line. Because you can see the blinking light over here.
I can't.
permitted. Anything larger than a handheld device must remain switched off when stowed away. Information on connected flights can be found on monitors inside the terminal building. For those passengers continuing to UK or Ireland destinations, please remain in the D area as you do not need to go through passport control at this time. For all other connecting flights, please proceed to passport control. We hope you enjoyed the flight with us and thank you for choosing Iceland Air. Have a pleasant day.
Kind of a rough one, but also, I don't think that was really necessary, like, saying the home of Iceland Air. Like, we kind of, oh, Dad, look, it's a 757 in the Iceland Air, you can barely see it, but it's all the way over there. It's in the, Northern Lights color scheme. It's all the way over there. And we got play and some more Iceland 737s. So I wonder if we're going to be on a jet bridge or if we're going to use mobile stairs, because they use a lot of mobile stairs here because they don't have enough jet bridges for all the aircraft. Okay. So we might use a mobile stand. A 767 compared to 737 right next to them, right at the gate. But you also see how they have jet bridges, but they are stairs. Like, they're jet bridges with covered stairs. You go straight onto the bus. So I know you don't have an answer. I'm not asking for an answer. No, Daniel, be prepared. We might have to use never mind. First time in Iceland.
So second time in Iceland.
No, it's not.
It's my second time in Iceland.
Oh.
It was your
Have you ever stayed here though? Like actually stayed here? Look, you can have a better view of the 757 over there. Right there. You see it?
blue and green one?
Yeah. We're gonna have a mobile stand.
How do you know?
Seeing as we are pulling up on a mobile stand, I believe we will be on a mobile stand. Anyways, there's a play. A321. They're big aircraft. Bigger than... Yeah, we have a tiny aircraft. We have a tiny, tiny plane. They strictly fly the A321. So, these guys, Iceland Air is working on getting them, but Play flies them as their main fleet. Neos.
Neos are a nice airplane.
What?
I said the Neos are a nice
No, that's literally the name of the
No.
thing.
Sorry. French, clearly.
It's not French.
It had the French flag on the back.
It didn't look like it. It looked like it had the Italian flag on the back of it. Look at that rainbow tower over there. Oh wait, maybe we might have a jet bridge. I don't know. No, we have stairs. We have stairs, but we can walk to the terminal. Or no, maybe we have a jet bridge. I don't know. There's a jet bridge over there.
Figure it out.